In our ongoing Boomtown series, we cover all the growth across the region, and tonight we have an update on the Thorpe land exchange between the Department of Natural Resources and a property development firm that develops in the Latah Valley.
So a last-ditch effort to stop the exchange stalled after the Washington Board of Natural Resources declined to hear the appeals from conservationists at its meeting on yesterday. KREM 2's Christian Garza has been following this exchange since it was announced and brings us the latest update tonight.
Seemingly the fate of this land here in Latah Valley has already been decided by DNR, but local conservation groups are still holding out hope that they can meet some sort of middle ground with the incoming developer.
So it's pretty special here in Spokane.
A deal months in the making is one step closer to becoming a reality. On January 7th, the Washington State Board of Natural Resources unanimously voted to exchange close to 200 acres of this Thorpe Road property for another property in Bellingham to bring more money into the trust beneficiaries, which fund K-12 education around the state.
They would like to upgrade that asset, which we support.
Something conservationists like Tim Uniacke understand but disagree with. Uniacke says in the early stages of discussing what to do with that piece of land, it was suggested that it should be given to the city of Spokane to use as a park and environmental learning center. However, DNR pivoted from that idea and decided to exchange it with a developer that intends to put houses in that area instead.
We obviously think that the city park is best for Spokane, it's best for DNR, it's best for trust beneficiaries, and it's best for the local community.
After trying to change DNR's mind about the land exchange for months, local conservationists had one more opportunity to ask the board to listen to their appeal on April 1st, or so they thought. Despite drafting a letter signed by 51 local stakeholders, including state legislators and elected officials, calling for the board to put it on Tuesday's agenda, none of the board members thought it was worth revisiting since it was already decided back in January with a unanimous vote to proceed with development. That's according to a statement put out by the Commissioner of Public Lands, Dave Upthegrove.
I'm disappointed.
That's Jeff Lambert, the president of the Friends of the Bluff Conservation Group. Lambert says he's been working to protect this area since 1997 and says losing this wildlife corridor is a major loss.
But we're going to continue to advocate for this place as a nature preserve.
Even though saving a portion of this high drive bluff is going to be an uphill battle, Lambert, Uniacke, and other conservationists like them are willing to work with the new developer to find some sort of middle ground between the two sides.
We're going to explore what we can do that's a win for them and a win for us.
If nothing is done before that April 6th deadline to back out of the agreement, conservationists are hoping to work with the developer to keep as much public land here as possible before the deal closes in mid-July. In Latah Valley, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.